In this video, we will be going over how to create Zaha Hadid style building footprints of the city blocks using editpoly. Once you have created the city block outlines as per the last video, add an editpoly modifier to the city blocks. This will turn them into polygons. Draw a plane over the top of them. And change the length and width segments to roughly the size of the buildings that are needed. Turn on edged faces to view them. Then select the plane and add an editpoly modifier to it as well. Change the selection type to vertex and turn on soft selection. This allows us to be more flexible with our editing. Select a vertex and then adjust the falloff to the desired amount. Now when a vertex is selected, whatever modification is done to it also affects the vertices around it in a gradient. Select the vertices of the plane and move them around to morph the shape of the buildings over the city blocks. You can also use face selection and the scale and rotate tools to adjust. Once complete, choose vertex selection and double-click on a vertex to select all of them. Then select break to make the faces of the shape independent of each other. Select face selection and zoom out to drag over the shape to select all of them. Then select the scale tool to scale them down to make gaps between the buildings. Delete all of the faces that do not intersect with the city blocks. To remove any parts of the buildings that extend beyond the blocks, select a face and then scroll down to edit geometry within the face selection of the editpoly and choose Cut. Select and draw a line along the cutting line to divide the face and split them. Then select and delete the part that extends beyond the city boundary. Repeat until all the extended parts are removed. Now, to create the footprints of the buildings, go into the editpoly and change the selection type to border. Click and drag over the entire shape to select all the borders. Then right-click and select Create Shape and name it to create a separate shape from the borders. Turn off all the other polygons below. Now, to give the buildings height, select the borders and add an extrude modifier and set the desired building height.